Okay, let's get into these work from home jobs so you can start working ASAP. We have a high paying work from home job for all of you with experience in accounts receivable. An easy job that starts May 11th. We'll train you and has shift options, but they're only hiring in 12 states for this one. We'll get into that. And we also have an entry-level job for anyone who has ever worked in the pet or healthcare industry. So the first one I want to start off with is for all of you who are familiar with accounts receivable. This one comes to us from Chomps. They have an opening for an AR associate. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States, but you need to get your application in by 5 p.m. Central Time today. Now, I did come across this job yesterday, but they had a close date of yesterday evening, so I wouldn't be surprised if they extend the application deadline by another day or so. But if you like this job, make sure to get your application in right away. So this job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And this looks like your typical accounts receivable kind of position where you'll be responsible for the accurate invoicing, cash and credit application, trade management, and reporting deliverables. You'll do invoicing, cash application, accounts receivable management, and ad hoc month-end responsibilities. They'd like you to have a bachelor's degree in accounting or a related field, and they prefer but they don't require. They prefer you have 3 to 5 years experience in a manufacturing or CPG company. You're proficient in ERP platforms, and you're familiar with GAAP principles in e-commerce accounting. And as far as the salary, down here at the bottom of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $80,000 to $85,000 per year, plus a 15% annual bonus. So this looks like a really good remote opportunity. And remember, you need to get your application in by 5 p.m. Central Time today. So our next easy work from home job is an entry-level opportunity. It comes to us from National Debt Relief. So this one is for a client success agent. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And this job starts May 11th, 2026, and they'll train you. But unfortunately, they're only hiring in 12 states in the United States. So I highlighted the states here. Take a look at your screen. Hopefully your state is listed. So I'm not sure, but they might be hiring 2 levels of this position, a client success agent level 1 and a client success agent level 2. But whatever position you take, you'll work 8 hours a day, and there are 5 shifts from which to choose. So you can work Sunday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m., Monday to Friday, noon to 9 p.m., or Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And all of those hours are Eastern Time Zone hours, but you don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone as long as you live in one of the 12 states we talked about earlier. So what you're going to do in this position is utilize CRM software. They use Salesforce to respond to client calls and address concerns. You'll resolve client inquiries and complex financial situations using empathy, confidence, and subject matter knowledge. If you take the Client Success Agent Level 1 position, you'll complete required Client Success Agent training. So yep, they are going to train you in this position. Handle standard client inquiries and occasional legal overflow using foundational legal training. And after completing legal upskill training, you may receive additional legal call exposure as part of the development track while remaining in the Level 1 role until promotion eligibility is met. And if you go for the Client Success Agent Level 2 position, you'll apply knowledge gained through successful completion of Client Success Agent 1 responsibilities, primarily managing legal, pre-legal, lawsuit summons, and creditor escalation calls. So for this job, they want you to have a high school diploma or equivalent. A bachelor's degree is preferred. It's just preferred, not required. They also prefer you have financial services or banking experience. Again, just preferred, not required. And they want you to have about 2 years customer service or relationship-based support role experience. Now, for the Level 2 requirement, they do want you to meet all these requirements I just mentioned, plus successfully completion of all components of the Client Success Agent 1 role, including required training. And they list more details. If interested in the Level 2 position, read through the details. And of course, you need all your typical soft skills you need for just about every job, including proficiency in Microsoft Excel and Office, and you're able to recall and accurately document detailed client conversations in Salesforce. And as far as the salary at the bottom of the job description, the starting rate is $20 per hour, plus you're eligible for performance-based bonuses. So our last opportunity is an entry-level work-from-home job for all of you who have a little bit of experience in the pet health or healthcare industry in general. This one comes to us from Koala Health. They're looking for a customer care specialist. So Koala Health is a fast-growing veterinary pharmacy that delivers medications and health products directly to pet parents. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. So what you're going to do in this position is manage both inbound and outbound calls from customers with product or service questions, proactively identifying solutions to questions you anticipate pet parents have in each interaction. You'll take a hands-on approach to resolving every issue and provide best-in-class service experience for customers while working in a fast-paced environment. They want you to have a high school diploma or equivalent and at least 1 year experience in the vet or healthcare space. You have about 6 months professional experience working with computer and web-based tools and about 1 year customer service experience or veterinary care experience, either or. You're comfortable with virtual environments, including phone contact with customers for the duration of your shift. You have excellent communication skills, and you need to be available to work from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And you don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. And they have some requirements as far as your virtual setup. Basically, you need a pretty decent internet connection, and you have a remote work environment that's free of distractions, and you're able to devote your full attention to the customer during your work hours. And they also list some preferred nice-to-have qualifications. They're just preferred nice-to-have. Read through them. If you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. And as far as the salary, at the bottom of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you $18 per hour. So hopefully one of these opportunities works out for you. And remember, for the first work from home job, you need to get your application in by 5 p.m. Central Time today. And if you're looking for more work from home jobs, you can find some in this video right here. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.